Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This is a new reading that I've started doing. It's all about your love life, your relationships, and everything the universe wants you to know. It is a weekly one, and it's from the 2nd, March 2nd to the 9th. So 1 week, exactly everything that you need to know and what's happening in your relationships, your love life, and it is for the water energies. So I'm doing the water energies, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This reading is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all the water elements, water energies. And let's have a look and see what is going on. Very important. Starting with, bear with me, my dear viewers. Just 1 second. There's something I need to do. All right. Starting with, I'm just going to put this aside. All right. Let's have a look at the most important factors. I'm going to take 2 cards from this deck, tarot deck, that tell me important factors for you to know. So we've got these 2, all right. It looks to me like already I'm seeing that there is something that's bothering you, something that's being done too much. It's a bit excessive. Let's just see further. But I do see that you are going to overcome this problem. So that's without a doubt, you're overcoming some obstacles. Let's take 2 more. So we have the Hermit and we've got 5 of Wands. Okay, both of these cards show me and tell me that there is some sort of conflict. There is a bit of a discord here. Not doing well, like in regard to this situation in your love life or relationship. There is some sort of disagreement. Perhaps you're both trying to reach to a solution, but ultimately what I'm seeing is like you're isolating yourself. There's isolation. This is the Hermit. So I'm going to open these cards to give me a little bit of extra info. We've got isolation, the Hermit twice. Very interesting. And prayer. So wishing for something. Some of you are really putting your intention and trying to pray to sort of reach to some sort of, what's the word? Reconciling. But I'm seeing it a bit difficult because it's like you might have reached to a level where it's becoming a little bit too much. That's what I'm seeing. But I'm going to find out a little bit more. Let's see. 2 more. Two more messages. I'm going to put it all together. Just bear with me. Okay. Oh, I got too many. I need 2. Why am I getting so many? Let's have a look. I'm going to cut it. So we've got the first one. And I need 1 more. Let's see what's going on. To get to understand this deeply, it says here, there's something waiting, or you're waiting for something. Everybody's got your back. The world has got your back, which is wonderful. But you've got to sort of, it's like somebody's waiting for you, and you're not ready to submit to what they want, to what they need. Or maybe somebody's asked you to wait, and you're finding it hard to wait, and somebody's asked you to wait, and you're not waiting. You're finding it hard to wait. You need a hug. You need a big squeeze, a big hug. That's what this one is saying. You need a hug, and and I'm just laughing because the way they say it here in this card. And it looks to me like you are needing affection. You are in need of affection, and you're not getting what you want. It's like somebody saying to you, wait, someone on the other side, your person might be going through something. They might be going through some sort of isolation due to something, or they want their private time. They want time out. I'll just see what else. Okay, I'll take that. And I need just 1 more. And that's the other one. Okay, so let's have a look at this. It seems to me, where is it? Here. I just put the glass on. It looks like to me, this is like a really loving like it's a very loving relationship for some of you. It's so wonderful to the point where you sort of, you know, you can change the world with it. That's how good it is. You love it so much. You want this so much. Maybe this problem could be one-sided. I'm going to clarify this and find out a little bit more. Okay, so you do believe that your love is eternal and, you know, it can't be lost. So you are trying your best to hold on to it. And you know what's amazing? We've got 11 here. Do you see that? 11. This tells me that you are with someone that is has a lot of depth, very deep, very spiritual, this person, and very sensual. There's a lot of sensuality in this. Chinese ear of the dog, very strong here. Now, what I'm going to do is find out what are two. I'm going to take 2 to 3 cards that show me what your connection is with. You're connecting to who? Which star signs are you connecting to the most? And let's take it from there. That's going to help to understand where you're at. I know I'm talking to a lot of people here, water energy, but let's see. I'm going to take 3 maybe. Okay, Cancer. Wow. So some of you who are Cancerians, you might be dealing with someone that has Cancer in them. Wow. Pisces. Some of you are dealing with Pisces. Those of you like Cancer dealing with Pisces possibly. Scorpio dealing with Pisces. One more. How amazing their water energies. Anything else that unites with these 3? Wow. And then you got Gemini, air energy. All right. So maybe you're dealing with people, like the majority of you are dealing with these kind of people who have got in them Cancer. They've got Neptune being the ruler of Pisces. We've got Pisces here and then Gemini. So it shows to me that you might be dealing with people that are a little bit water energy. There might be air. Now with air energy, this is where the problem happens. This is what's really important. If you're dealing with someone that has Gemini in them, Gemini being an air energy, that doesn't go well with you water energy, my dear water energy. So Gemini doesn't go well, but it doesn't matter. That's why we've got some of you are suffocating, some of you are fighting, you're in arguments. But of course, there are those of you who are really in deep love and want to escalate this love, and you believe in it and you have faith in it that's going to grow, despite of the fact that you may be feeling a bit lonely, somebody is isolated, maybe due to sickness, to illness, or they're isolated because of extra work. They're overwhelmed with too many responsibilities and they don't have enough time to spend with you. The fact of the matter is, the world has got your back, your guardian angels have got your back, and there is going to be a great victory. So victory is there. To get them to be very interested, what you need to do to get them to be more, giving you more squeezes and more hugs. Let's have a look. What you need to do that to get their attention. What is needed? Okay. Oh, wow. You have to be shrewd. Like the fox, you've got to be really shrewd and using strategies how to maneuver your lover to call you, to give you more attention. At the same time, they're saying... something isn't right. That's for sure. There is something that's not right. You need a little bit of cunningness, and using cunningness, that means you've got to lure them in your trap. That's what the fox does. So being a fox is like, seeing what they love. What is it they love? If it's a feminine energy, they like chocolates, flowers. You get them moving that way. Get them interested. Be into them and what they love. If it's a male, more masculine energy, then of course sensuality is the way to get them going. To start talking to them sensually in your messages, and using shrewdness, you'll get their attention without a doubt. If they are so busy with work and overwhelmed and suffocating, they really need you to sort of be a bit patient with them, and of course, like I said, lure them slowly with a lot of affection. Now we've got the element of fire, and the fire is about being sort of a little bit, maybe you're being a bit impulsive and not patient enough. That's number one. The other thing is you need to be more creative. You need to be more forceful, but in a very shrewd, gentle, cunning way. Like I said, something very romantic or sensual, or something that's very, spontaneous. That's going to help them. Something very sexy, doing something sexy, coming up with an idea that's very inspiring, and excitement. You need to get excitement going. That's what the fire energy is all about. So excitement is needed. And to do that, All you have to do is come up, concoct, put together a scheme of what kind of text to send, what kind of picture to send, what kind of few words to say, just to get their attention and to get their emotions moving. I feel like this isolation is happening for a good reason. I do feel like it is connected to something more deeper than we might understand. Let's have a look. I'll just get 1 or 2 cards from this deck, see what's going on. Just a little bit of support. Okay, some of them are codependent on something, so that's going to help. Okay, engagement we've got here. That doesn't mean engagement as in per se engagement. It can mean other things. Okay, so as I was saying with the fire energy here, to be a bit flirtatious, finding flirtatious, sensual kind of flirtatious movement, or romantic. If you're dealing with feminine energy, romance, a little bit of flirting, it will go a long way. And I feel like extending your feelings, letting them know how hot they are, how sexy they are, or how they are, or how you want to embrace them. Embracing. That would be number 1. Flirting, how you want to embrace them, how you want to squeeze them, hug them. You see that? Squeezing, hugging. And that's what you need also. So if somebody's so overwhelmed and they've got so much going on, they're dealing with so much and really can't handle anything, they just want to be on their own, thinking and stuck, isolated, and wanting to spend time. And if they're feeling unwell because of this extraordinary something that's overwhelming them, so that means they just, maybe they need a little bit of happiness, a little bit of peace of mind, a little bit of lightheartedness, a little bit of playfulness, a little bit of fun, something happy, like send them a sensual joke to get their attention. Extend your words, like, I'd love to be there with you, cuddling. Or if they need time out, they've literally said, I want time out, then maybe you can just sort of ask about them in a very nice and sensual way. That's another way of doing it. As for engagement, some of you don't even know that your relationship is escalating to high levels. Those of you who are in deep love with someone, I feel like the next level is that it's going towards engagement. It looks to be like it's transcending your level of level of commitment to higher levels. So know that your love is eternal, and both of these cards show that the love is eternal, and it looks like it's going to escalate to high levels. So this could be something you've always wanted to manifest, and this is coming to you. Your prayers are going to be answered, and your love life is transcending to really high levels. So that is really wonderful to know that. Now, the other thing is, the other matter is, so of course, don't forget there's different energies. So that's why I'm getting like positive and negative, and then there's neutral. And there's another area here that I would like to address. What I'm seeing is that energy exchange, the fire energy can do so much. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that there is codependency. Some of you could be literally addicted to someone, and when you don't see them, you just feel like lost and in limbo. And that happens in relationships when somebody's overwhelmed with work. They don't want to see you, they're too busy, or they want to take time out, they want to isolate themselves, or somebody could be sick or going through some sort of motion, maybe due to work, loss of work, or health reasons, or family issues. There could be a lot of reasons they want to, because I'm seeing here isolation and the hermit. Both of these tell me that somebody is really thinking deep. And with this hermit here, I'm seeing the bees and the beehive. And this tells me it's due to work. Or maybe some of you are smothering yourself, burying yourself in your work so much to the point so you can put up with this time where you're not seeing the person that you care about because some of the restrictions. So especially if you have Cancer in you, if you have a Pisces, or if you're dealing with Pisces, or Gemini, if you're a Gemini dealing with Pisces, water energies, my goodness. Now there are other issues here, which I'll talk about in a moment. So you might be becoming a little bit angry and there's disagreement, like, why can't I be there? So, okay, so you want to isolate yourself, or you're working hard, you're working too much, why can't I be there to get some hugs from you? Maybe it's something like that. Hugs are being talked about here. It's like you're missing their hug, you're missing their embrace, you want to be in their arms, and you're missing that. And I feel like, to be quite honest with you, this is bigger than them even. Maybe they're not telling you the scope of it. Maybe they don't want to tell you because maybe if you're with them, they might not be able to abstain and hold themselves off, and they might want to take action because they get very attracted to you, and they don't want to go there. Maybe they're at a level where they too may need your loving, but maybe they're not, your sensuality, your presence and all that, and maybe you're too sexy for them and they can't handle that now. It's just a temporary situation where they're overwhelmed with some emotions and some problems that are overwhelming them. But there could be problems, there could be fights at home or at work, or they could be fighting with a health professional trying to get their situations fixed. Maybe they're not feeling well. It could be any sorts of situations that makes it so hard for them to even want to spend time with you. So a little bit of patience is going to go a long way. Now, in regard to prayers, I do feel like your prayers are going to be answered. Things are going to be moving. It just needs a little bit of patience. In regard to codependency, sometimes codependency can affect your romantic life. So being too codependent, instead of just pushing maybe to do something, if somebody's pushing you, they want to see you, and then you're not ready, just kindly and nicely, and use, even if you use your sexy way of sensuality, embracing, loving way, and just say, look, baby, look, honey, I'm dying to see you, but I've just got to do this, I've got to take these 3 days off or this week off. I've got no choice. It's not in my hands. I've got no choice, but I do miss you. I want to be there. I want to embrace you. I want to be all over you, all that. So you do, expression is very important. Express your passion. And if you're passionate and codependent on someone and you're missing them like crazy, don't stop. Show it. Show it in different ways. Send them sexy pictures of you, of you sending them a kiss, or sending them any kind of seductive kind of a way, that will inspire them. But you don't want to excitement. If they don't want excitement, you just do something a bit subtle, a little bit discreet, but you do send your love over there. In the meantime that you're not getting love, take care of your health, take care of, get yourself busy. And some of you are working very hard. Get yourself busy. Don't fight with them. Don't argue with them, because they want to be with you. Obviously, the only reason they probably can't, there's something holding them. You just got to understand, if you don't know what's holding them back, then that's a different story. If you're aware that it's either work or they've got problems or there's issues, that's fair enough. If you don't know, try to find out what it is. What is it that's keeping them away from you? Simply by asking them the truth. Like, what is it? Why is it that you don't want to see me? Why is it that you're not ready now? Why are you keeping your distance? What is the problem? Now, if it is a situation, let's have a look. What is the situation? How about that? Let's find out a little bit. What could be the situation that's holding them? If there is like a codependency where you want to see them and they won't give you a reason why they won't see you, or they can't see you for some peculiar reason, what are the reasons? Wow, there's arguments, I see, and there's problems. All right. So it shows to me that there might have been, because of disagreements, because you are not agreeing on something, it looks to me like there could be an area where the truth keeps coming at you both, and showing that there's no win situation. Okay, I tried this, it's not working. I tried that, there's no win-win situation. That's what the Five of Swords is all about. But you are empowered, both of you. You're both very strong. And you know what? Maybe both of you want to control to some degree. Maybe sometimes you submit, and then at times you want to control, but this other person is more controlling. And then maybe there is a control issue, because that's what the Emperor is about, power and control. Ultimately, each one of you wants to have their own way, but your ways are not uniting. They're colliding together. And collision doesn't, like when you don't work well together, you start arguing, you start disagreeing. So what comes to the rescue of this situation? If you are very much in love with this person, you try to submit. You try to submit, be the submissive one. And if you can't be the submissive one, then you try to see how much more you can handle. And if it reaches to a stage where it's a stalemate, then you have to walk away and find someone more suitable. That's the only way. Now, on the other side, if it's just a minor detail and you can work around it, be a little bit more, you know what? You meet halfway. Sometimes you submit and you tell them, I'm submitting now, I'm letting you have your way. Next time you let me have my way, and you meet halfway. That's another way of looking at it. For those of you who are happy going on, moving on to the next level engagement, it just shows that, you know, your love, it transcends everything. You are soulmates. You've got 1111 here, showing that this is a love eternally made. You're made for each other, and this is moving to the next level. This is moving like to engagement. But for the other ones who are in prayer and waiting and trying to fix this relationship, their relationship, I feel like you really need to know that some sort of sacrifice on your behalf, but with conditions. Meaning, yes, I'll sacrifice this for you so you can have your way this way, but I want my way for you to sacrifice that. And if you can't meet halfway and you constantly see yourself battling, then the truth is that ultimately there will be a no win-win situation, and you've got to slowly let go of each other. That could be the only answer in some situations. And other situations, they might need you to be more spontaneous, more lovable, more exciting, you know, bringing excitement into the arena of your love, and, you know, come up with new ideas. Even if it's one small new idea, it'll make a difference. It'll enhance, it'll sparkle the relationship. And that way you will have your victory. Ultimately, there is victory in this situation, without a doubt. It will be victorious. But I feel like to get to a point of this happiness, I truly feel like you really need to work well on your relationships and give them what it takes, meet halfway, and that way you will ultimately reach to a level. But sometimes being flirtatious is the way to go. And that can, you know, sparkle up the situation and take it to the level of where, you know, the love gets ignited. So that's a strong possibility. Think about that. But if you do need a hug and you're not getting it, remember, the world has got your back. No matter what happens, the world has got your back. And there may be an idea. This person might be waiting for you to make a move. They're waiting for you to sort of come up with an idea to entice them. So think about it. It might be possible. And that way you will get your hug and your squeeze. That could be a possibility. So, you know, get to see them, get, you know, a little bit of affection from them. If you are striving to get their attention, there are ways of doing it. They're waiting for you to take some sort of action, an action that doesn't affect what they're, you know, what they're waiting for, what they want, and what their capacity, how much they can do if they are overwhelmed with something. But I feel like some of you could be arguing. There's arguments, and that's why you've sort of, there's no-win situation, and that's why you've isolated yourself, or that you've both sort of taken time out, the hermit mode, trying to see what to do, how to fix the situation. I think in due time, the world has got your back. Remember, I'm not to squeeze this one. The world has got your back. So you're not alone. The universe got your back. Something big is going to happen, and it will happen very soon. I feel like just a little bit of patience and you are going to get there. Let's see the finale. One more message to put an end to all this. What is it that they want to tell you? I'll just take one message about this particular situation. It says manifesting miracles. You will be able to manifest miracles. You will be, and miracles will be coming. Manifesting. It says your dream is soon to become a reality. Wow. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Trust your soul, your higher self, and your heart, and you'll see, and follow what it's saying to do, whether it's in this reading, whether it's telling you what to do. The reading can just help you understand a little bit more of your higher self, what it's trying to tell you. But ultimately know this, that you are going to be manifesting miracles, and your dream is soon to become reality. Sometimes I go too fast, my dear viewers, and I shouldn't. Manifesting miracles, your dream is soon to become a reality. And you've got all the handy hints of what to do next. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it, my dear viewers. I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think. Give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, in support of me. And also please watch the video all the way to the end in support of me. I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and a lot of sensual love and a lot of hugs. Namaste.